René Guillot. René Paul Guillot, 24 January 1926 March 1969, was a French writer of children's books who lived, worked and traveled in French West Africa. For his lasting contribution as a children's writer, Guillot received the biennial Hans Christian Andersen Medal in 1964. The award, conferred by the International Board on Books for Young People, is the highest recognition available to a writer or illustrator of children's books. Biography. Guillot was born at his parents' home in Kirkcaldy in the Charente-Maritime Department. After studying science, he moved to Senegal to work as a teacher, spending over 20 years in Africa. Most of the material for his many books comes from this time. His books include Capio the Leopard, The King of Cats, Sergo, Queen of the African Bush, and Oworo. Capio the Leopard was published in 1955 and was also included in the Hamish Hamilton Book of Wise Animals, edited by Elise Dillon, illustrated by Bernard Brett. Hamish Hamilton. The 397th white elephant was named to the Lewis Carroll Shelf Award list in 1958. Two films, both directed by Patrick Grandparrot, have been made from Guillot's children's books. L'Enfant Lion, The Lion Child in 1993, based on Guillot's Sergo the Lioness, and Le Maître des Elephants, The Elephant Master in 1995. A live-action version of Little Dog Lost, featuring a Welsh corgi, was made for the Disneyland show and was broadcast in 1963. There was also a movie, Fort de la Solitude 1948, directed by Robert Verne, based on one of René Guillot's adult novels. René Guillot died in Paris in 1969. Selected works: Capio the Leopard, OUP, Oxford Children's Library, 1955, 106. Third Ang Printing, 1967. Illustrated by Joan Cadell Monroe. Translated by Gwen Marsh, Gwen Marsh, Gwen Marsh, Gwen Marsh, Marsher, and Marsh, Gwen 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 Marsh. The 397th White Elephant, S.G. Phillips, 1957. Illustrated by Christian Heinrich. The Wild White Stallion Library, Hachette, Paris, 1959. Illustrated by Jean Ryszkowski. Grishka and the Bear, N.Y., Criterion Books, 1960-115. Translated by Gwen Marsh. Gwen Marsh. Gwen Marsh. Gwen Marsh. Gwen Marsh. Illustrated by Joan Cadell Monroe. Master of the Elephants, OUP, London, 1961-146. Translated by Barbara Saccoum. Riders of the Wind, Rand McNally, 1962-174. Illustrated by Richard Kennedy. The Wind of Chance, Oxford University Press, London, 1963-188. Translated by Norman Dale. Little Dog Lost Library, Hachette, Paris, 1964. English translation, 1967. U.S. Revised English translation published by Lothrop, Lee and Shepherd, and by William Morrow, 1970. ISBN 0-688-51139-2. Translated by Joan Selby Loans. Illustrated by Wallace Tripp. Balloon Journey, Clark McCutcheon, 1966. Illustrated by David Knight. The Castle of the Crested Bird, N.Y. Watts, 1968. Illustrated by Paul Dermand. Fodeye and the Leopard Men, Funk and Wagnalls, 1970-164. Illustrated by Mitchell Jewin. Tales of Magic Ing edition in translation, 1973. Illustrated by Paul Dermand. Pascal and the Lioness. Random House New Acorn Library, 1976. ISBN 0-370-10900-7. Translated and adapted by Christina Holyoke. Illustrated by Barry Wilkinson.